Ladies and gentlemen, Zakir Khan was brutally murdered in front of his home on February 22nd by Taha Mahran, while Zakir's young son witnessed the horrendous slaughter of his own father. I have been a close friend to Zakir for many years. Notice, I'm not using past tense because Zakir was my friend, is my friend, and he will always be my friend. The purpose of this investigative documentary is to fulfill my duty as his friend and shed a light onto the conspiracy behind his brutal slaying. Zakir's untimely departure left his 3 young kids without a father, his wife without a husband, his family without a loved one, his brothers without a brother, his many friends without a good friend, and I personally lost a confidant. In this documentary, I'll present facts, supporting documents, circumstantial evidence, and information. One important point: all documents you will see were shared with me by Zakir Khan while he was alive. Taha Mahran admitted that he killed Zakir Khan, but our question is, was he the lone killer, or there was an invisible hand, a conspirator behind that had Zakir Khan killed? We have enough evidence, enough documents, circumstantial evidence, and coincidences that will lead you believe otherwise. However, NYPD thinks it is an open and shut case because Taha Mahran admitted that he committed the murder. But myself and hundreds of Zakir Khan's friends believe it was not that simple. Taha Mahran didn't slaughter just for rent. There was a conspiracy, and the conspirator had enough motives to have Zakir Khan killed. We need to look into clues, documents, evidence, and motives. We need to connect all dots and conclude who needed to get rid of Zakir Khan. Who would have gained financially, personally? Who would have been safe from prosecution if Zakir was not around? And then we need to connect the dots where we could see who had communication with the killer. I will connect every dot with one individual, and you will judge if this person was the invisible hand that had Zakir Khan killed. I will also prove that this person had communication with the killer. Who could have been that invisible architect that orchestrated the murder? That is none other than Nasreen Ahmed. This is a handwritten note by Zakir Khan, which he shared with me sometimes around August 2016. As you can see, Zakir Khan sold 3 of Nasreen's properties in 2015. One is 1856 Watson Avenue. One was 2264 Webster Avenue. Then the third one was 1850 Watson Avenue. All 3 properties combined commission due to Zakir Khan was $63,000. Plus, she promised him bonus on all 3 properties bogus. As far as I know, she paid Zakir only $3,000, and she had given excuse that she bought apartment in Toronto, Canada, and she was buying a property in Indian Village in the Bronx. So as soon as she takes care of those, she's going to pay Zakir the rest of the commission, which she never paid. So she owed him about $60,000 just in commission. Despite being married with 2 children, Nasreen had an on and off affair with Zakir Khan, which he ended. After he ended the affair, she went crazy. She started posting stupid stuff on Facebook about Zakir and his family. She wanted Zakir to leave his wife for her. Zakir refused. So she went crazier. She started sending threats from Facebook and another Facebook fake account she has named Lamisa Nasser. Zakir had to get order of protection against her. In retaliation, she filed false cases against Zakir. She was arrested twice for the violation of order of protection. During their affair, Nasreen sent many compromising nude pictures of herself and nude video to Zakir Khan. And Zakir Khan had those stored in a Dropbox account. I personally saw some of those pictures and video. About 3 months ago, Zakir finally told her that if she doesn't stop her craziness, he will release this picture to public. Immigration fraud investigation. Homeland Security investigation. Homeland Security and U.S. Attorney Office are investigating Nasreen for immigration fraud. Zakir Khan provided the Homeland Security with all Nasreen's false documents. 3 of Nasreen's fraud victims came to Zakir and handed their false document created by Nasreen to Zakir, and Zakir gave it to the Fed. I was personally involved in collecting and obtaining those documents. However, I wasn't physically there when Zakir handed over those documents to the Fed. I have copies of all those documents that were obtained fraudulently by Nasreen from Bangladesh. Homeland Security has all of these documents along with the source from whom Nasreen got these documents. In addition, I have the list of all Nasreen's current and former clients. I cannot disclose these documents and the list of her clients or victims because it is under an active investigation. I feel sorry for her clients. I have nothing against you, but if I were you, I would start looking for ways to get help or recover funds, because this investigation will soon be knocking your doors. Nasreen had constant communication with the killer. The murder took place on February 22nd at 6:30, but Nasreen managed to reach out to New York Daily News within hours, gave an interview, badmouthed Zakir, and shared her text messages between herself and Taha Mahran, the killer. Then, on the following morning, Thursday, she fled the country. She went to Toronto. And then she came back on Sunday. With the Daily News interview, Nasreen disclosed that she had text message communication with the killer. And then she went badmouthed Zakir that he was harassing her and he was asking her money. Obviously, he was asking her money. Goddamn, she owed $60,000 to Zakir Khan. So that's why he was asking for his cash. There is more. Zakir had non-profit fraud information on Nasreen. She was committing fraud under a non-profit organization, that's Bangladesh Cultural Association of North America, which she used the 1856 house to cheat about $200,000 from IRS. Initially, that house was bought by her mother. Her mother paid $12,000 down payment. But long story short, she put that house under the non-profit organization so she could have pocketed all the gain. She sold that house for $392,000 and she didn't pay a dime tax. But unfortunately, her poor mother only got back the $12,000 initially she put down payment as. That's information I got from Zakir. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I have presented at least 4 important factors that could have been the reason that Nasreen wanted Zakir Khan eliminated. Number one, she owed him money. Number two, Zakir's Dropbox account that had her nude pictures and nude video. Number three, the immigration fraud investigation that Zakir was working with the feds. Number four, Zakir has compromising evidence and information on her non-profit fraud involving the Bangladesh Cultural Association of North America and 1856 Watson Avenue. The detective handling Zakir Khan's murder case called me and in a nice way asked me to lay low on this case. He did acknowledge that he interrogated Nasreen Ahmed, and I can disclose this much now. Ladies and gentlemen, after watching this video, if you think Nasreen had a hand on Zakir Khan's murder, please raise your voice. District Attorney needs to hear your voice. The NYPD needs to do a thorough investigation. And Friends of Zakir Khan opened a website, justiceforzakirkhan.org. Please visit that site and sign the petition. We need the authority to do a thorough investigation and bring everyone involved directly or indirectly to justice. We need justice for Zakir Khan's family. Thank you very much.